Oh, good. There's the line there. There's the line there. Touch gloves. Go back to your corners. Poke gloves want this. Okay.
Let's see what version of Navarrete we will get. At his best, he is a volume power puncher. He averages over 73 punches per round. The average 130-pounder throws 56. He's busy, he's dangerous, and he's going after his third division right here against Wilson.
The thing Wilson is going to have to overcome psychologically early on is the nerves of not being here before and not facing a fighter of this caliber with this big a name. He's going to have to settle himself early to get in his rhythm and avoid taking a lot of punishment early from Navarrete.
The name doesn't matter. You know, once you step foot in that ring, it's just like sparring. You know, you find your groove, you find your rhythm, and you take advantage of the openings that you see. That's it. He's going to find out in his first round if he belongs or not. And I'm talking about William.
You don't think Wilson has some level of doubt?
Excuse me.
You don't think Wilson has some level of doubt stepping in against an established guy like this?
I'm telling you, it's just like the nerves are up leading into the fight, but as soon as that first punch is thrown, it's like you're at home. Everything calms down. You know what to do now.
Wilson's had a good first minute, but keep in mind that Navarrete is notoriously a slow starter.
There's that left hook from Wilson. That is his best punch.
Work out there, guys. Good.
Straight right hand. It's blocked by the left of Navarrete.
I don't see any excess movement from Wilson. That speaks to the moment being too big. He seems to be right at home at the moment.
Navarrete lunging with that left hand. There's the warning coming here from Flores, the referee.
Hey, that was payback from the last move that Navarrete did on him.
You know, speaking of lunging and the length of Navarrete, yes, Wilson is the naturally bigger man. He's 2.5 inches taller, but Navarrete has the longer reach.
Yes, and he throws punches like that from odd angles.
He sure does.
Had his head sitting on his back foot, and then he just whipped the hook in there.
You hear Coach Barry Hunter yelling to Wilson, don't reach, as he got countered with that left hook.
I don't like the way Wilson keeping his head directly on that line. I like the fact that he's not leaning forward and exposing his chin for the uppercut from Navarrete, but I am worried about a looping shot catching him because his head is directly there every time he shoots a punch.
10 seconds.
Good catch right there on the glove. Good right hand.
Of course, we're right next door to where the Super Bowl will be held, KC and Philly. Next weekend at State Farm Stadium. We're at the Desert Diamond Arena. Andre Ward, Tim Bradley, here ringside. I'm Joe Tessitore. Round number 2, World Championship fight. In that first round, Navarrete was 7 of 27 on his punches. Wilson was 8 of 33. Tries to catch him off balance. I don't know that there is an off balance with Navarrete ever, as he lands the right hand awkwardly and then sweeps with the right to the body on that exchange.
It's crazy how Navarrete, how he attacks, and he has these mid-flight adjustments.
Yes.
Like he'll leave his feet, he'll shoot a jab or fake a punch, leave his feet, and then throw a left hook like that, moving forward. It's amazing to me.
And then little inside work once he got there, Dre.
That's quintessential Emmanuel Navarrete right there. And what you look for in Wilson is the counter. That's the only thing that Navarrete is going to respect, is being disciplined and being hit for the mistakes that he makes.
Navarrete shoots this power jab, and he leaves his arms extended. He has long reach, and he forces the guy back so he can't counter.
And you got to be careful facing Navarrete especially early in the fight, not to get caught in his pace, because he'll lull you to sleep. He won't throw a lot of punches, and then all of a sudden he'll explode on you, and before you know it, you're fighting his fight.
Yes.
How does Navarrete's body look to you, Dre, at 129.2 that he officially checked in at?
I don't like it, but I'm not sure it looks too much different than any other time that we've seen it.
Got him.
Let's see the composure of Wilson. Let's see how he responds.
He slips that time.
To a first good moment from Navarrete.
But see, the thing is that the power, it hasn't translated yet. I mean, he's catching Wilson flush.
Well, he's blocking a decent amount of those shots, but he has landed to the body and some to the head.
And clash of heads moments ago as Navarrete 2 times put his glove up there.
Ooh, nice body work.
It was a good left hand to the body from Wilson. Gains a bit of confidence and steps forward and comes with the left hook after it.
And that's what he needs to do more of, Tess. He needs to let his hands go. Don't wait for this to happen.
And Navarrete goes on the attack here to close out round number 2.
Step back. Very good. Box.
End of 2 in this World Championship fight. And that gives us a chance to look at our fighter to watch, brought to you by GetRefunds.com. Nico Ali Walsh, the grandson of Muhammad Ali, with a unanimous decision, 6-round unanimous decision over Eduardo Ayala. Nico Ali Walsh is now 8-0. Dre, what did you see out of him?
Huge improvement. I saw a fighter that stayed composed the whole night. He did what he wanted to do early on. I said, man, he's getting hit with the right hand again, and he made the adjustments, and his inside game was beautiful tonight.
And then afterwards, Timmy, he comes up to you ringside and says, all right, coach me up. What could I do better?
You know, and I respect this young man. You know, he's always coming to me looking for advice, seeing where he can improve at. You know, I always love guys that keep an open mind, you know, and love the criticism. So he was just basically asking me, what can I work on? You know, and I was just letting him know, like, you should have cut some distance in between your shots. You were smothering a lot of your punches. Yes, you're sharp at times, but if you would got a little distance, extended your hands a little bit, you could have probably stopped him and knocked him out. And
how great is that T-shirt that says unfinished legacy with the butterflies on it, the grandson of Muhammad Ali. Round number 3 here, world title on the line. Navarrete with a 21-16 advantage according to CompuBox.
This fight will be over soon.
Why do you feel that way?
I feel that way because Navarrete right now, he's just letting him weaken a bit. He knows what he can do now. He understands where he's weak at. And where Wilson is weak at is in the inside. He doesn't know how to handle himself well in the inside. So Navarrete will turn it up eventually when he feels him weakening and at the right time when he smells blood.
Dre, do you agree with Timmy that this fight will be over soon?
I don't think it'll be over soon. I think Wilson is still very much in this fight, even though you can't like how Wilson is starting to let Navarrete warm up. That's a guy you don't want to allow to get into a rhythm. When Wilson throws, he often lands. He needs to do more of that.
Left hand from Wilson.
Good counter right there. Navarrete lunged in, and he made Navarrete pay, and now he has him pinned against the rope.
He goes southpaw with that power punch.
I'm just waiting on Navarrete to go rock star mode. Just to the wall, all the way to the wall. Let those hands go. Change the station up.
And I'll say this about the body of Navarrete. He doesn't have, his physique is never a 6-pack, 4-pack, whatever you want to call it. But when he's in tip-top, you see him tight. He does look a little bit pudgier than we're used to seeing it. I don't know if that's the added weight, if it was added properly or not, but just something to keep in mind. Good two-piece right there for that.
And that's that awkward lunging uppercut, then coming back with the power jab. And then small work on the inside from Wilson with the left hand.
Like the response.
Yes. With the short left hands.
Not enough body work from Wilson. You got to be more body work. You know Navarrete struggles making weight. You have to dig downstairs on him.
If I saw the body of Navarrete,
oh my God,
yes,
I would throw the majority of my punches down low, starting with the jab. But hit him in the solar plex, hit him around the guards as often as I could.
It was a break called by Flores.
Yeah, but you
right
see,
came in after.
I saw the inexperience right there of Wilson lunging. No, rushing his attack, not trying to set it up, just rushing it, similar to Navarrete, and he almost got caught in between with that. Ooh!
Left uppercut. End of 3.
Time.
On the line between Emmanuel Navarrete and Liam Wilson. Liam Wilson, who went into great detail telling us of what inspires him, of what motivates him. His father struggled with alcoholism. He passed away when Liam was just 15 years old. And he said, I promised that I would be a champion for my dad. Well, this is the opportunity right here. As you see, Navarrete, the punches landed per round. The comparison, as usually, keeps a very, very high volume work rate.
Don't hold him.
Like how Wilson tried to hit Navarrete at the beginning of that round, because Navarrete each round wants to touch gloves. We're not cool right now, and there's no need for us to touch gloves. In fact, I'm going to try to hit you. I love it.
It's the correct statement, right, Drake?
He's trying to brother-in-law.
Listen, you're a 14-1 underdog up against a 2-division world champion. Make the statement.
This is not for play. I'm only touching gloves when we're mandated to touch gloves. It's an attitude that often translates in the fight.
Sweeping left hand. Bernardo, what are you hearing in the corner of Wilson?
Barry Hunter told me they want him to go up the middle and from underneath and not to reach on anything. They want Navarrete to make the mistakes and then have Liam capitalize, and they feel he's got power in both hands. That's why in the southpaw stance.
I think Wilson is missing a big opportunity by not going to the body. But to Tim's point, I'm not sure that he can. He can, but I don't think that that's his comfort zone.
Switching stances. We heard them talk about the comfort with the southpaw stance. Of course, we've seen him throughout his career utilizing that left hook from the orthodox stance that he's currently in.
But I have to believe, being in D.C. at Headbangers Gym with those guys, Barry Hunter and the team, that they worked on that. I have to believe that that's what they specialize in.
Ooh. Two-punch combination from Navarrete. And then goes back. Oh, he got caught. Wilson catches him. And now Navarrete's hurt here in round 4. Wilson on the attack. Massive underdog has a big opportunity. Oh! Wilson scores the shocking knockdown here in round 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Navarrete paid the price for his mistake. Half a minute left in round 4. Mouthpiece is out.
He's out on his feet right now.
Takes a little time.
Referee's got to get this right.
He's getting a little extra time with the mouthpiece. Wilson's got to jump on him. Could Wilson pull the shocking upset? Right hand comes in. Tries to come back with the left hook. Navarrete is not tying up. Navarrete, a huge favorite, a 2-division world champion. Wilson, a little-known Australian. Big right hand comes in. Final seconds. Navarrete is hurt, but survives. Wow. My, oh, my.
Hey, you've got to recover here. He's throwing shots. Take a deep breath. Everyone quiet. Calm down. Are you okay? Yes. Hey, give me that bucket so you can spin. Hey, just calm down. Take a deep breath.
It's the shot right here that we knew that Wilson was going to be looking for. Is the left hook. He missed the right hand. Navarrete's doing what Navarrete does, being open, pulling back. Boom, right hand that started the trouble, and the left hook underneath. Navarrete lunging in, bam!
There it is.
That's the left hand that wobbled him, hurt him bad, and then you see Wilson follow up like he was supposed to.
Here we are, round number 5. Liam Wilson, who